boxes. There's a G-Wagon. Volvo Amazon. Oh, I love that. Hello everyone, and thank you for checking out this week's Road to Rust. Now, this week we're going to go and have a look at some old cars rotting away in a field that I discovered a couple of weeks ago. Didn't have a chance to look at them properly, but I think they go from about the 60s up to the 90s, so they'll be quite a cool mix. So let's go and have a look and see what's there. Right, okay, so straight away we've got a couple of dead vans here. We've got this old Mercedes flatbed truck, but obviously I'm not too interested in vans. What I am interested in is this rotting MGB. Now, if you watched some of my other videos, we went out with Adam C quite recently. There were loads of these, but that's far too in the bushes. I'm not going to be able to have a look at much of that. We've got a Land Rover Defender there. We've got some other stuff over there, but that is really buried deep in there. I can see the words automatic on the back of that. I can't make out what that is at all, unfortunately. It's got a sunroof, but there's a Beetle over there as well. Yeah, this unfortunately is too... We'll do that. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself, but can't quite make out what that is. Right, well, there's still plenty more to see. So I can see there, just on the bonnet, that that's a Peugeot 204. So far, the only French car that I found here. Look at this as well. This has still got the keys in it. Now, it's another Peugeot, but I can't tell you which one. So I'll zoom out a little bit. If you can tell me which Peugeot this is, I'd be really interested to know, because I'm a French car man and I need to get my knowledge of old French cars up a bit more that just aren't Citroens. Oh, that's cool. Let's see if we can get over there. I really do like this two-tone paint job and this roof rack. These sorts of things are quite rare and expensive now, aren't they? Oh, that looks like the kind of car that you'd drive across Africa in. That looks really, really unusual. You can see it's been, shortened down into a tiny little pickup. Oh, hang on, is that no, that's not a Scimitar. That's another one of those Lotus XL things. Oh, okay, I'll try and get around there now. Let's see if that Peugeot actually says what it is. No, so that's got no numbers on the front, so I definitely need YouTube help with that. Let's have a quick look in the back of this van as well. Oh, that's actually not all that bad, is it? I mean, I bet it's probably awful underneath. Look at that. Look at the mechanism as well for the door. How cool is that? Oh, right. Let's see what else is over here. That's cool. Oh, that's quite funny. Look, supplied by Arthur Daly, the name to trust for genuine one-owner motor cars. Oh, I don't think I can get to that Lotus. That's a shame. Oh, hang on, an old Renault. Now that really does look like something you'd only ever find in France. I need to go over and have a look at that. Look, there's a roof of another car over there. I thought that this place wasn't actually that full of cars, but there are loads and loads. Oh look, there's another one over there. Right, okay. That's really cool. I love that. Look, I'm just going to zoom in on this sticker. Danger not to be operated by fuckwits. So far, there have been some decent little stickers around here. That's really cool. I love that just for the sticker. No, I love how cool that Renault is. I reckon that'll be worth some really decent money, one of these vintage tow trucks. This is sort of at the point now where people should be coming in and trying to buy these. Now, what have we got here? Oh, now this is one of these Fiats. I think it's the 124, and it was licensed to Seat, and it basically looks like a Lada, but this is an estate. Oh, I can't get to... Oh, wow, okay. Look there. Now, again, I don't remember the name of that Saab, but when I went to Sweden, We saw absolutely loads of those. V4. We had a V4 engine in it, didn't it? I remember that now. Oh, those are really rare in this country. And actually also getting quite rare. There's a Honda CRV over there. Sorry, an FRV as a 3-door with the sporty spoiler on the top of it. Look at that. They're quite rare as well. Wonder if someday I'll be going around in 30 years time finding all cars like that that are on V-Ridges and going, oh my God, these are so rare. That's had it down that side. Oh, I don't know. Let's see if I can get around there. Okay, so this is quite unusual. I'm gonna guess it's Russian there. Is this a Zaporozhets? But I've only ever seen one of these before. So if you want to confirm whether I'm right on that one, I'd really be interested to know that. Oh, I think this is locked, unfortunately. Yeah. That's cool though. I like that. Very unusual shape. That was really nice. But this is what I was saving. How rare is that? A Range Rover recovery truck. Oh. Quite old as well. Is that 76 on a T-Reg? And there's the back of a truck from the Isle of Man there. Oh, is there some more stuff down there as well? We'll have a look in a minute. Look at that. I love all the dials there in the dash as well by the glove box. A big hole in the floor, but quite a chunky car this. Very weird. I don't think I've ever seen a short one of these. How cool is that? Now, for all you people who are interested in new cars, which I imagine will be like one person. Yeah, these are a little bit on the rare side. I reckon this one's going to be locked. It's an auto. Yeah. Ugh. No, it's open. Honda FRV, everybody. Let's see, there's a date on there. Oh, I've just fallen into a bush. There's a date on there. When's that? EastEnders bombshell. Ben's dead. I don't know. Oh, hang on, there's a newspaper there. We'll have a look for the date on it. That is 2016. Oh, I really like that, the cluster in here and the blue logo. That's cool. So I've never actually been in one of these. This is quite a cool car. I can imagine they struggled with their market a bit though. Bit of an oddball. You wouldn't really want one as a family car, would you? But that's not too bad. I can imagine these are a bit desirable, those. Right. Okay, let's go and have a look elsewhere. Go and have a look over there. Oh, okay, I've just spotted there, look. There's a Renault Fuego. Oh. Right, we're going to have a look at those. That's actually a bit of a dream car of mine, the Fuego. What is this? Oh, it's a Humber. Should have... yeah, from the back, that looked a bit Cresterish, but that'll be a Humber Sceptre. Right, let's go and have a look here, because I've just spotted it. There's another Fuego. Oh, I really want to get in there. See if I can tread all these nettles down out of the way. No, it's locked. Oh, that is a shame. But you can... That actually looks really clean in there. That's such a cool 80s car, the Fuego, as well. And I love Renault seats from this time. They just sort of had everything all in one. Oh, that's a real shame I can't get in there. I think as well, the world record for the most flips in a car was done in a Fuego. That's so cool. Real shame I can't get in that. I've got a feeling probably a lot of these are going to be locked. Look, there's a back of a Discovery in there that I'm not going to be able to get to either. Oh, fell down a pothole. Another MG. Really oddly spaced out, these cars as well. Normally when you go to a place, they're just all in one place, but these are everywhere. We have so many of these rotting in this country. Ow. Got stung. It's, yeah, they're locked. What a shame that they're locked. What a shame they're left here. That's really rusting around the top there, isn't it? Still, we do have loads of MGB GTs, and you know, you can drive along in England and see more than one in a day, so it's not like they're rare, but still, as an old classic, they should be on the road and not rotting away. Do you know, just walking past here again, that looks a bit DeLorean-ish. Really want the Fuego. If one came up, I think I'd be quite tempted to buy it. I like how they've got the line that runs the whole way up to the back of the car. Right, now that is a very blue Rover. It's kept its paintwork quite nicely, despite the fact that it's been dumped here for years. Yes, it's open. Oh, I don't want to get stung so much doing this. Oh wow, okay. Cool, that doesn't smell very fresh either. I love the dials in there, look at those. They're a transparent green. Do you know, I found a couple of these Rovers of this era dead recently. I really like the design of them. They were much nicer in the sort of 70s than they were in the 80s, I think. But of course, being a Rover, that ain't gonna come back on the road, I don't think. Yeah, it's pretty crusty all around the frame there. Let's shut that back up. Well, at least that one was open. What have we got behind it? Let's go and have a look over there. Okay, there's a rather boring Ford Maverick on an O2 plate, but look over here. Can't believe that I just walked past this. It's a G-Wagon. I've never found one of these before. It's a really unusual find. What the hell is a G-Wagon doing? These are worth a lot of money. Now, personally, not a fan of the G-Wagon. It has never changed from this era. I'm sure it was fine, but it just seems to me a bit of a show-off car, and I'm not really a big fan of them. But these seem to have a bit more of a utilitarian element to them, which actually made them a bit more useful than they are now when people just drive them through London. But that's pretty much the same story with a Range Rover, isn't it? Paintwork's not too bad. Oh no, actually, I'll take that back. But very unusual to find a G-Wagon. What a weird car to spot. I like the wheels on it though, that's cool. And then next to the Humber, we have a Hillman Minx. Now I love the way that that has decayed, because it's gone a bit like they do in America, hasn't it? Where the brown just comes through the top of the paint rather than doing, well, what the G-Wagon's done and just end up with a big hole in it. That's usually what they do here, but I like the way that's gone. Let's see if we can have a look in there, shall we? Okay, so it's an auto. A lot of these are autos. It's got a little Wallace and Gromit thing in there, but quite a charming little car, really, isn't it? I like this roots thing over there, and tiny little steering wheels back in the day, weren't there? I think it's really funny when you get old cars and people go, I'm going to preserve the patina, and it just looks crap. But this actually would look kind of cool if you could lacquer that. It's not hold through anywhere. Seems to be relatively solid for a rotten old wreck. Well, surrounded by rotten old wrecks. I don't know what's happened to make this one survive, but that doesn't seem too bad. I still don't really ever see it going anywhere than next door, but as old cars go, I've definitely seen worse. And here we have another Hillman. This one though is an estate, which is a little bit more unusual, but unlike the other Hillman, the rot on this one has been a lot more unkind. Oh god, that's stiff. I can't even open the door, unfortunately, because oh no, oh, I think it was just stiff. This absolutely stinks, by the way. This smells like sheep. Oh Christ, oh fuck, there was a rat. That will be the smell then. Ugh. Yeah, well, it looks nicer than it smells. I think that's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, super minx. For God's sake, scrap it. Right, let's go have a look at this little Robin. So everyone's favourite three-wheeler, the Reliant Robin. I actually think this is the first dead one I found. Little 4-speed gearbox. Do you know, for a car that's got such a weird shape, it's not actually got too bad space in the rear, has it? But no, not, well, I might consider owning one. Obviously the advantage is that they're fiberglass, although not the seat rails, that one's completely had it. But very easy to roll. I had a scimitar, if you watch some of my earlier videos, and that thing was absolutely lethal. And just as a little update on the scimitar, the guy who bought it off me told me that the steering rack was in finger tight. And I was bombing down that end of the motorway. Really fun, terrifying though. Yeah. Well, remember my Reliant forever, I think. Now, this looks very BMW-ish, doesn't it? We can't. I don't think we can get to that. I think it's locked anyway. Oh, it might be missing a window at the other side. Let's go around the other side. Sorry, ADHD, because I'll just forget that. Look at the Fuego. So this is the second Fuego. The Fuego GTS. Is it locked? Yeah. Can I get around the back of it at least? That looks a rather new truck to be here. Now, that's interesting because that's obviously blue. It's gone completely silver on the roof. Wonder how long it takes for a Fuego to turn from blue to silver. I think they go for pretty decent money now. They're quite rare, I know that. Right, so you've got BMW 2002 there. Oh, that's cool. I love that colour. Look at that. I can't quite make out what that is. We'll go over there and have a look. Okay, so now I can actually see it. It's quite clearly a Triumph, isn't it? But look at the rotten wings. Completely hold through on that. But it's funny because other parts, like the bonnet, look absolutely fine. And the doors, well, the driver's door doesn't look too bad. Let's have a look at it from the other side though. I'm not going to have any more rats run out in front of me. Oh, that's nice. That's like you're getting a Rolls Royce. Don't get that anymore at all, do you? Apart from in a Rolls Royce. These are still actually really nice. I don't know. Oh, Bird's obviously been living in here. Yeah, I don't know why any of these ended up here. I mean, obviously they're British cars, so it would lend themselves to that. They've probably broken down and died. But it's a bit odd to have these classics here now. Someone must have been hoarding these for years. Now, what's fared a hell of a lot worse is this BMW, which I've just noticed I'm not going in, because if you look, there's a bloody wasp's nest in the back of it. Good job I walked around here first. Okay, there are actually wasps everywhere now. So, yeah, I might just move away from this area, I think. Oh, look there, Ford Anglia. Oh, that's absolutely wrecked, that. I really want to have a look at this BMW though, but that's just going to be a really stupid thing to do, isn't it? I'm going to be needing an EpiPen if I go in there. Actually, do you know what? There are no wasps inside it, but they are all going in the back. They must have a nest in behind the seat. Yeah, I love making YouTube videos, but I don't love them that much, and I feel like I'm close enough to the wasp nest as it is, so I think we'll just have to abandon the hope of that one. But anyway, nonetheless, there was this green car over here that I was really excited to look at. Bit thick in the old undergrowth. Ow, it just stabbed me. Ugh. Now, I really can't tell what that is, so if you know, as ever, please do write a comment. Absolutely love the colour of that. I could have every car that I own painted that colour. What a nice, do you know, even in real life, that is so vibrant, and it's still not coming out properly in the video. But yeah, I can't get to that, so I can't really make out what it is, but it's got some, look, some detail up there. An old, no, it's not an old Ford, is it? I don't know. Mind you, it's got, don't know. I'll leave that up to the YouTube audience to tell me that one. But that car that I thought I couldn't get to earlier, that's come into view there. Is it a Beetle? Zoom in. No. Again, as always, if you know what they are, just comment. Okay, so let's go and have a look at some of the cars that are in their really thick bushes over there. Oh, there's a lot of like animal crap here that I wish I saw earlier, because I've probably just trodden in loads of that. All right. So there's a lovely British car, a very nice, well, once nice, 1970 Morris 1000. Wow, okay, that's, look, that's rotten to the point where the roof's probably, yeah, the roof's loose. Wow, okay, that's really taking a beating from the rain, isn't it? Lovely little classic cars. If you've ever had one, please do write in the comments. Tell me your story about it. I have debated owning one, but they're all kind of rusty. I remember my teacher had one. She had a Traveller Estate, and she painted it, hand painted it purple. And I love that car. And in the end, I ended up getting scrapped or something. But I quite want to own one, so yeah, do let me know if you've got any stories. Now, these always meant business, didn't they? And look, even now it's still looks like a rugged old thing. Very strong, not particularly rotten at all. Unlike, I think, probably some of the new Land Rovers with plastic bumpers. I don't know, I just don't feel that plastic bumpers are appropriate for one of these, so definitely a fan of those. This is so cool. Have a look at that. Just all the moss and the fungus growing out of the seats. Someone must have been really filthy to cultivate all of that. Look at that. Now, this is a Volvo Amazon. Or is it? Hang on, because it's a two-door. I thought the Volvo, did they do a two-door? I don't know. No, it must be an Amazon. Well, I have just educated myself at that point that they did a two-door Amazon. I'm very much in the market for an old Volvo of this era at the moment, except I want the P1800. So if you happen to own one and I can buy it off you for, I don't know, basically nothing, then I'd like to buy it, thanks. Drop me a message. Okay, the Amazon, it looks locked, and it is locked. Mind you, no, I thought stuff had come through the window on the other side, but it's just where it's all been pushed out. You can sort of see in there, I guess. I love that steering wheel though. How cool is that? I want that steering wheel. I want to put that on, I don't know, on the DS. God, could you imagine? An old Ford Pop. Look at that. Now I can't get to there either. Do you know, I think my my nan might have had a couple of these back in the day. I think this is the kind of car that everyone's dad or granddad would have had. But I can't get to that either. Do you know, I think that's actually all of the cars now. So I think I should probably head back out because I'm starting to lose the daylight. This Morris is interesting. It looks like they've started to do some work and then abandoned the project. Do you know, I've just spotted, as I was about to leave, the very, very scant remains of what was once an MGB. Look at that. Where's it gone? Is it crash damaged? Jesus Christ. Look at this. That has had a really severe rear end whack. And it's taken the back of the car into the cabin. I mean, if you were fat, you'd have got wedged in there. Let's zoom out a bit. Look at that. I wonder why that was left here and not just canned. Unless maybe they were going to take engine parts from it, but that's one of the worst crash damage cars I think I've seen. I don't know how much these would have held up in a crash. Obviously, we didn't really care about crash safety back in the 70s, did we? When this was made, yeah, K 1971. No, JK 71, 72, 73, something like that. And it looks like it's detached the body from the frame as well. Ooh, wouldn't have wanted to have been in that. Right, well that really was the last car. Well, that is all from me this week, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel for more. Press the bell so that you get notifications whenever I do anything. And check me out on Instagram as well, at Road to Rust. I'll post some pictures from today on there. And also on TikTok, where I'll post a very nice little video. See you next week. Bye.